What is up, guys? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Crypto FUD. And let's jump right into this. So I hope everybody had a great Thursday. Week's almost over. I've had a turbulent week, right? But I think we're going to make it through. What's going on, Rawls? Is it is here Yazir? I didn't say that right, but what's going on, brother? He said, "Let's go, Milady, millionaires to the third and fourth generations. Wealth is health." And Gail, what's going on? How's everybody doing today? It's been kind of a boring day today in the crypto market, right? Nothing too much. Eller, what's going on? So let's just jump right into this. So like I was saying, hope everybody had a great Thursday. We have the weekend ahead of us. We'll see what the weekend brings. So zooming in on Milady, particularly for today. You can see we obviously, we did run up last night. Beautiful momentum. We made it up to the 32. We did obviously hit our head on that 32 mark. We're random spot too. No spots for resistance or whatever, but hit it up to the 32, and you can see we have been retracing slightly, looking like we're forming some kind of a mini bear flag right here. So would love to see this play out and for us to continue this momentum on running. But the one thing that's holding us back right now is Bitcoin is technically not doing the best for today. Not doing terrible, obviously picked up from yesterday, but you can see we had some nice run, or a nice run yesterday after the meeting. We already discussed that during yesterday's stream, and you can see there was a bear flag that was playing out, but we broke out of the bear flag towards the downside, right? Remember, I always say bull flags. Bull flags aren't guaranteed to always go up, right? They don't always work out the way we want to. Sometimes it's part of what's going on with the market. It'll bring it down. And that's what we're seeing right now, but we still are bouncing on this 20-day moving average. And if you guys remember what I was telling you guys yesterday, was that this is on the 4-hour. We technically hadn't been above this 20-day moving average basically for the last few days, right? The last time we were above the 20-day moving average was technically when we were making our all-time high right here. Now you can see obviously we broke down, but we have jumped above the 20-day. Unfortunately, the 100-day and the 50-day are acting as some resistance for right now for Bitcoin. And it looks like Bitcoin is really struggling for right now to initiate that breakout that it wants to do. So I think for right now, we're kind of getting past the FOMC meeting. We're kind of in this gray zone, you want to call it, where the markets aren't going crazy. The markets are still, coming off of that FOMC meeting kind of feeling. So we're not seeing an initial continuous of run. We saw the nice little run from yesterday right after the meeting, but from there on, it was kind of short-lived as the night went on, and you can see we kind of trickled down. Looking at the volume for the last 24 hours, it kind of explains what's going on here. We're down for this is for the whole crypto market. We're technically down on volume 26%. So you can see that a lot of volume has gone down, meaning we haven't seen a real big sell-off or anything like that. What we're seeing is that a lot of people, I think, are sitting on the sidelines right now, kind of just feeling out the market. And like I said, we're in this gray zone where we just came off of a couple bad days. We saw a beautiful day yesterday, a nice V-shaped recovery. But now today comes, and it's kind of just one of those days where it's just like we're consolidating across the market. A lot of projects are in the red, but not deep in the red. You can see, for the most part, this is the top 100. You can see Jasmy's doing really well, and we're going to talk about Jasmy here in a little while. Jasmy broke up above 2 cents again, guys. Remember, we were covering this yesterday, and it was around the 1.8, and I was like, it doesn't look bad. I was like, it's still holding some solid levels. I wouldn't be surprised if we're talking about a 2-cent Jasmy. Didn't know it was going to be 12 hours later, but it ended up being like that, right? But you can see for the majority of the market, we do have a couple projects that are moving. somewhat, right? But majority of the market is down, and you can see an average use of around 5 to 10%, and these are going to be for your top 100 projects. So kind of explains what the market's looking like for today. As far as the market cap for Milady right now, you guys can see nothing too crazy. We're sitting above that 200 million. Remember yesterday we were technically under 200 million. We're above the 200 million. We're at 214 right now. Volume for Milady is up. We're having a nice day, up almost 40% at $42 million. So I will tell you, this is the monthly chart here. Looking at the monthly chart and not even really acknowledging the rest of the market, Milady doesn't look bad at all, guys. She really does not look bad at all. I've been telling you this since we've been going through this little small dip, that Milady honestly has just been holding so tight. And I'm telling you, as soon as we can get up and running on the market again, where Bitcoin is getting back up towards that 70,000 mark and exceeding 70,000, you're going to see Milady just explode. You're going to see Milady just explode. You guys know how it works. Milady will just come out of nowhere and she'll start having these beautiful, enormous green candles just flying in, right? I think we've built such a beautiful community and such a backing on Milady now that it's just like it's inevitable. As soon as the ingredients are all together, as far as with the market, Milady is going to explode. We already know that. I was chuckling earlier. I'm not talking about any YouTubers like anything negative, but I saw someone post a video. I don't know why it popped up on my feed, but it popped up and it said this person said that Milady is going to hit $10. $10 Milady. I was like, wow. I was like, I understand, maybe inflating the price a little bit so you can get some clicks, but holy crap, I was like, $10? I didn't watch to see what his logic was behind it. But man, I hope he's right? I hope he is. I hope me looking at that crazy, I'm just like shaking my head because one day I hope Milady does hit $10, which it never will happen. But I'm just saying, I hope I am wrong on that because I know all you guys out there are going to be filthy, filthy rich if Milady hits $10. So let me jump in the chat. We got the whole squad in here. Eller, Mathis, Scott, my boy Randy, Nico, Koktoshi, love the name. BP, let's go. Been talking to BP all day. In the Discord, make sure you guys come jump that Discord. I'm gonna post it right now in the chat here in a second. Token. Let's see here. Possible inverse head and shoulders. I see what you're talking. I guess you could say that's a possible. I saw somebody actually talking about that yesterday, if I'm not mistaken, an inverse head and shoulders. Honestly, right now, I saw someone talking about a cup and handle. I saw somebody talking about an inverse, head and shoulders. Obviously, a beautiful W pattern. Call it what you want, right? Call it what you want. I honestly am not saying that this market's going to do anything. We're not going to see any really explosions until Bitcoin can really get back up and running. And not that it's down at all, right? We just need that confidence to come right back into the market that we kind of lost in the last week, right? We need that greediness to come back where everybody's just buying in. And you can point out whatever you want in the charts. Until we get that, I don't think we're really going to see any kind of a big move. And if we do, if Bitcoin's sitting where it's at right now, it's most likely going to be short term, right? Because you can see yesterday, we had the win on our back. We had the momentum running, and Milady was running. She was running, but she hit her head at a certain point, this 32, and she's been slowly, not retracing much, but, she kind of got stuck there, couldn't get past her, right? And why is that? It's because the rest of the market is not doing the best right now. It's not doing the best. I'm not going to say it's doing bad, just not doing the best. Oh, he's talking about on Bitcoin. I'm sitting here looking at what are your time frames that you're seeing this on? Craig said Jasmy. Jasmy's looking good. We'll pull that up here in a second. Actually, we'll just pull it up right now. Yeah, Jasmy, I woke up this morning, I look and I'm like, holy crap, Jasmy was at like 2-3. Where is Jasmy? There she is. Jasmy's honestly one of the only projects that are really looking pretty solid today. You can see, obviously, like I told you guys, that 2 cent is going to be that spot that we want to hold. And Jasmy just flew right by 2 cents. She didn't even acknowledge the 2 cent mark. She actually came up, and you can see she got rejected at the 236 at that 22.3 mark right there. So you can see we might see a possible bull flag forming. I'm not even gonna paint it out right now because it seems to be whenever, like you can see for Milady, we have a bull flag that's hopefully playing out. Well, let's just do it. I was gonna say I've been writing my bull flags lately and they haven't been playing that well. So looking at the 4 hour, move it over to the 2 hour. We'll see how this plays out. So bull flag, possible bull flag on Jasmy, which would be pretty solid, right? If we are going to see this bull flag play out, we most likely would see us coming into this descending fallen wedge, whatever you want to call it, right? This channel right here, and maybe come and retest. This is on the 2 hour, this 200-day SMA, somewhere around there, and then maybe going on a nice bounce. But like I said for Milady, and I'm saying for any other projects right now, if Bitcoin doesn't get its act together, we're really not going to see much. And if we see any crazy runs, it's most likely going to be short-lived. Sorry, I'm keeping an eye on call right now. You guys already know. Last night, if you guys remember, I was buying in. Call was freaking crashing. Not crashing, but just, doing what call does, right? Where we just have these massive sell-offs. And I think they're orchestrated with a lot of people because you'll see these like big $10,000 sales each. And then you'll see like another wallet will come right behind it and buy it all up, And I think what they're doing is they're trying to boost up the volume, like I said, because they're trying to get call listed on an exchange. So in order for, exchange to be interested, they're looking for this volume. They're looking for higher volume. So I wouldn't be surprised at that. But so last night with call, I'm sitting here buying in. I even caught the bottom, but what I did was I was just dollar cost averaging in. So I did have these yellow lines up here were my initial, because we were pumped up like crazy, right? So every time we drop below this 11.3, I would buy in and then sell, right? Buy in and then sell. Buy in and then sell. Well, we started coming down like crazy. This was yesterday. So I started buying in. But I didn't go crazy. I started buying in, and then we just kept moving and moving and moving and moving. Once we started getting down here, I started throwing in. And I ended up throwing in, like, after it was all said and done, it was like it was some money. And I was like, damn, I didn't realize how much I had in there. So this thing popped up. I didn't sell. I don't believe I sold right there. I think I continued to ride it back down. Oh, yeah, because my average was like somewhere around, just because I started buying in up here. And I was putting in a big chunk of money. So, because I was anticipating that we were going to bounce right back up. So I started throwing in large increments and we kept dropping. So I had to keep dropping or keep putting money in while we dropped, trying to bring my average down. By the time we popped back up, obviously hindsight 2020, I just would have saved all of it and just caught it down here and doubled my money real fast. But by the time we came up here, I think I was in the profits, but it wasn't a lot. And then we crashed again. Well, I took advantage of it, went to bed, and then this morning when I woke up, we were like up here, and I was like, hell yeah. I ended up breaking out pretty good, so I ended up selling on call again. And I think earlier today, I caught one of these drops and sold. Nothing too crazy, but did another little swing trade. And these are going to be things that we're going to be going through as we move on into the members-only exclusive content. So if you guys aren't already, make sure you guys hit that join button. We jumped up a lot. I think we got now like 60 members, and it hasn't even been a week yet. So we're going to have a solid class. Our second class technically is going to be our first class because the first class was just a quick meeting really to figure out what we're going to be mapping out and what we're going to be looking into, learning and going into as far as for the meetings. So this weekend will be our first actual members only course. We will still have the our regular streaming Saturday and Sunday, but we're also going to have, before that, members only. So make sure you guys hit that join if you want to come and learn about crypto and learning about, really it's just mapping out support lines, resistance, fib retracements, DeFi. We're going to be jumping all into DeFi, all kinds of stuff. It's going to be fun. Oh, Oliver said, where's the Discord? My bad, dude. I'm a little discombobulated today. I know BP and Prodigy know what's going on. I have been all freaking day trying to get something set up for the channel, and it has been nothing but a nightmare. Let me pull this up here real quick. All right, I just posted in the Discord I just posted in the chat the Discord. So if you are active on Discord, come and join. We have I think we have 100 members on Discord active all day just talking about crypto. I feel bad if you guys were in Discord today. I wasn't chit-chatting at all. I was freaking just consumed all day today. So I am sorry. But you guys know that's a direct connection, obviously, to the whole Crypt No FUD fam. But also, if you need anything from myself, you could always at me on there and get a hold of me. Now, let's look at a couple things that I wanted to check out. So, top crypto gainers today on Dex Screener. So, these are going to be your strict DeFi projects, and we'll actually pull up the charts as we talk about it. So, today, and you guys know we've been real heavy on Discord. I'm sorry, bro, I'm out of it. We've been real heavy on DeFi lately because a lot of us have been making some solid plays. While the market particularly is kind of just consolidating, messing with DeFi really, like I tell you guys, the market, the actual traditional market can be doing all right. It could be having these off days like we've been seeing, but in DeFi, it's still up and running like crazy, right? You have just money being made everywhere in DeFi. So a lot of us have been just really mapping out plays, calling out gems, and doing all that good stuff. So definitely wanted to read this article right here and check out what today's big gainers are. And I guarantee before we even get through them all, majority of them are going to be on Solana, right? Yesterday's Solana's volume was at $10 billion. I think that might have been a record for Solana. It was $10 billion yesterday. You can see it's down to $2 billion. Ethereum's $2 billion. Binance is $2 billion. Arbitrum, almost $1 billion. Base, that's Coinbase's ecosystem, is at around $500 million. But let's see here. So as major cryptos edge back from their post-Fed meeting highs, traders looking to turn a quick profit are flocking to the on-chain S-Coins market as they hunt top crypto gainers today. Bitcoin BTC has slipped back to trade in the mid 65,000s, now down 4% on the day. Ethereum, meanwhile, has fallen backwards toward 3,400 through both, though both remains substantially above Wednesday's low. I will say Ethereum right now is let's see here. Philly said, "I'm new. What's up, brother? Welcome to the channel." Ethereum particularly has been getting beat down because and we're gonna go over the article. I think I have it on here. There's a lot of talk right now that Ethereum is going to be fighting for its life again because they're going to be coming after it with the possible some kind of where they're going to be coming after them like they did for XRP, saying that Ethereum is a security, right? So I don't think it's really moving the market on Ethereum, but it definitely is not a plus, given that they might have to go through what XRP just went through, and it's a drawn out process. So we'll see how that goes on that article. But the blue chip cryptos struggle against a wave of profit-taking driven sell pressure. Many newly launched shitcoins and meme coins are pumping. That is especially the case for the new meme coins being launched on Solana's blockchain. Called it, meme coin trading on Solana has exploded recently thanks to the blockchain's low fees and fast transactions. On-chain markets refer to the market for digital assets that have been issued directly on top of existing blockchains. For example, Shiba Inu token is issued on Ethereum as an ERC20 token. These tokens can then be traded on decentralized exchanges, DEXs, and also perhaps on centralized exchanges if they get big enough, like Bunk, Myro, Dog with Fat. They all started on DeFi and were able to make it into the big leagues onto your centralized exchanges. Let's see here. They are often referred to as meme coins or shit coins. This article is continuously saying shit coins. It's not me, guys, so forgive my language. The markets, because virtually anyone can issue a token at any time. I don't know about that one. They said anyone can issue a token. I don't know about that one. They might. It's you're jumping through hurdles to do all that, but we'll talk about that another time. As results, these on-chain markets are, let's see here, ripe with scams as pump and dump schemes, and that is the truth. Let's see here. So here are a few top crypto gainers today for Solana that traders will be monitoring as per Dex Screener. So this is hilarious. Today, I'm watching Solana. So what I have a thing where I can see the live updates on anything that's getting dropped. I mean that minute, right? And I'm going to be showing my members that probably this week when we talk about DeFi. But I was monitoring Solana's ecosystem, and I saw Koala AI jump up. And it jumped up, and it had a market cap of like $10 million right when it started. Here it is right here. I was like, holy shit. So it started up. Actually, when I saw it, it was at around $20 million, and it literally was like trading for like 2 minutes. And I was like, damn. I was like, that's, I mean, when you see a project like that, $20 million, it already had like $400,000 in liquidity. I was like, holy crap, that's obviously a legit project, right? Because these scammers on Solana, they do have some money. I will tell you that. So they'll start a project off, and it'll have like, few $100,000 in market cap, and the liquidity will be somewhere around 50 to 100, sometimes even over $100,000 of liquidity, and they're planning on rug pulling. But that's a whole nother story that we're going to get into. But seeing when this project dropped today, I was like, damn. I was like, holy crap. So I kind of monitored and just watched it. I didn't jump in on it, but I was just like, Koala, coincidental. We were talking about Koala today, BP. And this popped up on here. I was like, holy crap. But Koala AI is one of the bigger movers for today. You can see it's up 300%, which is really not too much for a DeFi project. I will tell you that. Oh, okay. So let's see here. Its market cap was around 16 million. That was earlier. So you can see Koala's obviously gone down because it was at 16 million earlier. When I saw it was at 20. Moreover, the token has already seen nearly $5 million in trading volume. Let's see here. Got a meme. Let's check out that one. God of Meme. And these are all going to be right there. Look at this. Look at this chart right here. God of Meme. So this right here is what I've been telling you guys about Solana, right? Probably a legit project, right? Legit project. It definitely didn't rug or anything like that. But look what this is. It dropped. And what people do on DeFi, especially Solana, is they're so freaking quick. They're doing what I'm doing as far as they're able to monitor what's getting dropped at that second. And what they'll do is they just jump in immediately. A lot of times people, depending on what their wealth status is, some of these people have hundreds of thousands of dollars that they're playing with. And us average people, will have a few hundred or maybe a few thousand in your DeFi wallet, right? And you're probably not willing to just jump in on a project that just started, and throw all your money in, right? So something like myself, I usually will jump in. I'll throw like a few hundred or maybe $800, depending on how sketch the project actually looks, with anticipation that it's going to be possibly a rug pull, right? But you can see what people do on DeFi, especially on Solana, is they will be real quick. They jump in on these projects and they run them up and they run them right back down, right? They run them right back down. Now this got a meme, not saying that it's over with whatsoever. Honestly, probably not a terrible time right now to buy in just because it came right back down to reality where it's at. but you're going to see now it's going to probably consolidate for a while before maybe having some kind of a run again down the road, possibly, right? And I say possibly because as we speak right now, someone's creating another meme coin. In the next few minutes, there'll be 14 new meme coins dropped. By the time we go to bed tonight, there will be probably 300 more meme coins dropped on Solana. And that's what I get to. This is what I always tell everybody, is that it is so saturated with meme coins on Solana, which is, it's awesome. It's awesome. It's like going into the casino, a crypto casino, right? But at the same time, you know, you jump in on some of these projects, even if they're a really good project, you're going to see something like this happen. They're running in and running out, right? They're not going to give the project a chance whatsoever. They're just in for those quick gains and they're out. So, name of the game, try to be early on these projects. Make sure it's a legit project. If you're up and you see something like this forming where you're running and you're up like crazy, take those profits and reposition yourself, because this is what's going to happen. You know, somebody bought down here, rode it all the way up, and is still holding right now with the hopes that this thing is going to go on another run, which it possibly could, but chances are is a lot of these people that made these profits already ran off somewhere else. So that's why I particularly like Kronos for right now, because Kronos is just it's a lot slower pace, right? You can make a lot of money on Kronos. There's not a lot of meme coins right now on Kronos. So any Kronos DeFis that are dropping, you know, if they can stay relevant, or if they can kind of get in the limelight and bring attention like Call has done, you're going to see a lot of movement. You're going to see a lot of money coming in and out of these projects. But, I mean, Solana is just, you got to be really good with DeFi. You really do. You got to be good with DeFi, and you got to know what you're doing, and you got to be quick. And that, like I said, we're going to be, and it's not that I'm depriving you guys as far as how I figure out these new projects. I mean, most of the time before a lot of people even can find them, I'm going to bring them to the members, and then we'll bring it into the to the streams as well. But I want to make sure we go over it and look out for all the members as well. So I definitely will be bringing the sauce to everybody as well. So let's see here. So that's all they have for us, was those two projects. Oh, I could have wrote this article a little better. Let's see here. Nah. I don't know. They gave us two. Come on. I'm sitting here thinking they're about to drop some bombs on us, and it's like nothing. Like nothing, guys. Why is everybody so quiet today? What's going on? Talk to me. Talk to me, guys. What's going on? We're not going to get back into this, are we? Where everybody's like, oh, crypto. I'll be back when everything runs back up. Come on. Let's see some interaction out there, guys, because I'm going to fall asleep over here. Carlos, what's going on? Monero. What's the TA on Milady? Muhammad came with that. What's the TA on Milady? So, honestly, the TA on Milady, Muhammad, is it really, as of yesterday, because I know you were here yesterday, you know, we had this momentum running, right? We had the FOMC meeting end on a good note. The market was kind of trying to pick back up the gains that we've lost in the last week. You can see we didn't do bad, right? We didn't do bad, and we've actually, as of right now, we're holding a lot of the gains that we picked up on the last few days. As of right now, like I was saying, you know, you saw Milady run up towards this 32 mark right here. It obviously got rejected at that spot. I don't know why it particularly went to that spot. It really was between one of our support and resistance line and the 236 right here. So it is what it is. But what I have painted out is it looks like we might be forming some kind of we are in the middle of a bull flag right here. So we're going to have to see how this plays out. But like I was telling somebody else, you know, someone was calling out an inverse head and shoulders for Bitcoin. And I was pretty much just saying, you know what? You could be right. I'm not going to dive too deep into it right now, because nothing really is going to play out until we can really get that volume back up on Bitcoin and the crypto market. So what I'm getting to is I don't think that we have any pain really much ahead of us. We might see a little bit more trickling down as we move tomorrow. We have the weekend coming up. But I honestly, what I'm thinking is going to happen is probably by next week, because we're going to be so close to that FOMC meeting. I mean, guys, listen, we are within a month of the FOMC meeting. We're within a month. So we're one of these mornings, we're going to wake up and Bitcoin is going to just start having one of those days where it's up $5,000-$6,000 out of nowhere. And that's when you're going to see the market just light up again. You're going to see the market just light up again. So like I keep telling you guys, for right now, it's a boring day. It's one of those days. It's just a boring day where not much is going on. We're coming off the heels of the FOMC meeting from yesterday, but we're still holding fairly well, right? We're holding fairly well compared to a lot of other projects. I mean, looking at our watch list right here, Milady is honestly one of the only projects that is up right now in the green. XRP. Oh, I thought that's. Oh yeah, XRP is slightly up 4%. That is right. I was like, is it XRP? It is. You have XRP, ICP is up about 7%. Jasmy that we just covered. Jasmy's looking very well. Broke above the 2-cent mark. I think Jasmy's the big story of today. Doing really well when the market's not. And then you have Dogecoin that's doing all right. Now, did you guys hear? Let's bring this up real quick. Where is it at? There was an article about Dogecoin and why Dogecoin's doing fairly well. Let me see if it's on here. Where is it? It's probably right there. It is right here. So Coinbase derivatives plans cash settled futures for Dogecoin, Litecoin, and Bitcoin Cash. So Coinbase, a prominent crypto exchange, is gearing up to launch futures trading for some notable cryptocurrencies, including the popular meme coin Dogecoin, Litecoin, and Bitcoin Cash. Coinbase believes that Dogecoin's sustained popularity indicates it has evolved beyond its meme coin beginnings to establish itself as a significant player in the cryptocurrency market. In letters addressed to the Commodity Future Trading Commissioners, the CFTC Secretary Christopher Kopernik, on March the 7th, Coinbase Derivatives intended to launch cash-settled futures contract for Dogecoin, Litecoin, and Bitcoin, potentially starting on April 1st. These contracts, if approved, would allow traders to speculate on the future price movement of these cryptocurrencies without directly owning them. The filings specifies details like contract size, settlement methods, and overall structures. Have you guys noticed that a lot of exchanges now are letting you either basically long or short certain cryptocurrencies, right? It started off, I noticed that Crypto.com a while back started letting you basically, long or short the market on Bitcoin, Ethereum, and maybe one other cryptocurrency. But I mean, now you have Coinbase jumping in on it. I'm sure it's already on Binance. You have particular exchanges that only let you do that stuff where you can long and short the market on a lot of projects. But now I'm noticing these main central exchanges are starting to bring that on aboard to their platforms. And the only thing I can say is be very careful. Be very careful, because you can easily get wrecked on a lot of these futures, shorting and long in the market. You can easily get wrecked. So just be very cautious. If you are to jump in on that, I recommend, my opinion is just do something very small and kind of learn the markets, right? Just learn the markets. I do leverage trading. I've kind of settled down in the last few weeks, but I do leverage trading and I do a lot of day trading. And that's something that we're going to be going over in the members exclusive streams. As you know, that's going to be something that I want to focus on a lot, is showing you guys how I find support, resistance, and how I use moving averages for my daily trades and stuff like that. So if that's something you're interested, do what Brian just did. Shout out to Brian Crawford joining the members club, I guess you would call it, right? Welcome, brother. But yeah, so they're going to be they are adding the fact that they're adding Dogecoin. Dogecoin is pretty cool because it's technically a meme coin, right? I mean, I don't know if you would still consider Dogecoin a meme coin anymore, right? Because I mean, they do have their own ecosystem. They got some stuff going, right? They've kind of moved away from that actual meme coin kind of thing. I feel like a meme coin is strictly a project that really it's hype driven, right? It's just strictly hype driven. There's absolutely nothing behind it other than price action and hype, as far as on the project. Now, Shiba and Doge, I feel like you can kind of take them out. And you know what's up? You guys remember the devs actually were hinting that they're about to bring that out for Milady as well, where they're going to have staking, they're going to have burning, stuff like that. So they're starting to slowly roll out things for Milady in the future that I think is going to be pretty cool. We didn't see that kind of talk roll out on Shiba for a while. Shiba was out for a while before you heard any kind of a burning or any kind of anything as far as staking or just Shiba being more than a meme coin, right? It took them a while, and it took a lot of money for them to really evolve. For Milady, like I tell you guys, the fact that they even were mentioning, I mean, they're going to definitely do it, but the fact that they even brought it out, and introduced that they're going to be doing staking and doing burns on Milady and the Milady circulating supply, telling you guys, with the market cap being so low, bro, this is just a sure win right here. A sure win. And, believe it or not, on these off days that we are, you can look right now and see that Milady technically is at around 300% up for the month. So if you look short term for the week, we are down 19%. But when you zoom out and you really look for the month, we're up technically 300% still, and we're holding strong. We are holding strong. So welcome, Brian. Nico said next move is a Lamborghini with a bunch of lady emojis and a crow with a knife. Randy said, welcome, Brian. Real quick, I see James is asking, let's see here, what, Pika is launching at midnight tonight. I don't know anything about that, but we can look it up. But I did see Justin said, can we check out Pig on Kronos? See, the other day, I thought Justin was calling me a pig. And I'm like, bro, what the hell did I do? He's like, pig? And I'm like, dude, what did I do, bro? And he's like, no. There's a new project on Kronos called Pig. And I was like, phew. I was like, damn, bro. Had me scared. I thought I said something inappropriate or something, Just kidding. I think we talked about this project. And the only thing I can really say for right now is it's got low liquidity, low market cap. Just be a little cautious. If this is I will say these little projects on Kronos, a lot of them aren't doing the best right now. You can even see that call's been kind of struggling really to get back up. We haven't got anywhere near our all-time high in the last few days, right? We've been kind of trading, we've been seeing dips, but if we do go back up, it's like, we're going back to like levels that we were sitting at there that are nowhere near all-time highs. And you can look at like Troll and a lot of these projects that were pumping on the last week are kind of dying out. Not dying out, but just there's the volume starting to die out. You're seeing the interest is kind of going down on these projects, I think, for right now. So for a project like this, if it can survive and be all right, I think if you're dollar cost averaging in, eventually as we get into DeFi, this project will end up shooting up. I mean, looking at the market cap being $30,000, bro. I mean, this is like a project that you just, like I said, maybe throw like $100 in there and pray for the best, right? That thing gets up to like just $1 million. And you friggin' like just 20x your money. So let's see. Look at Trollcoin has been having some swings. I've been kind of waiting. I keep missing the damn swing, but you can see for Troll, you can see So how I figured that out was just basically I'm looking for a common area where we keep bouncing on, right? And you can see we keep just bouncing and bouncing around this 46 level. So what I would do with Troll, if anybody's listening, you're interested in trying to make some money on DeFi, I'll give you some sauce real quick on Troll. Historically speaking, right? If you were to buy anywhere around this line right here at the 46, you can see if you were able to buy anywhere around this 46, you can make some money, right? It looks like though the swings are getting shorter, right? So just be careful. Be careful, because one of these times maybe we come back and we do hit this 46 and we break it, right? What still wouldn't be a bad opportunity. What I would do in that situation is I would just wait to see, are we bouncing? If we're going to break, buying anything under that line obviously would be, in my opinion, a sure bet towards some profits. But what I keep telling you guys is it looks like the projects are starting to just dull out a little bit right now. Even Crow with Knife, you can see as we pull up, this has been the hottest project on, and you can see clearly on a downward move, right? Clearly on a downward move. So what I'm doing is, I'm watching it, keep an eye on it. If we do something like what we saw last night, I'll jump in. But for right now, I'm going to keep an eye on it, because I wouldn't be surprised if maybe we come and retest some of these levels down here that we have mapped as far as resistance and support, really. If we are able to find any of these areas down here, I'm going to jump all in on this, because I believe long-term, call is going to do really well when we get into the DeFi. Remember, I've been telling you guys, it's a lag effect with DeFi, right? It's a lag effect with DeFi. So when the markets are doing good, when the markets start doing good, DeFi is still kind of ghost town, nothing too crazy. Obviously, I'm not talking about Solana. Solana's been going nuts, but all the other ecosystems kind of just, not too much volume. Markets steadily are doing good. You'll start seeing the volume moving up on DeFi, right? And that's what we started seeing for Kronos. Out of nowhere, we started seeing Kronos started jumping back up. A lot of money was being thrown into these projects. I'm going to sneeze. Ugh, thank you. If you said bless you. But so now the markets for the last week have been doing all right. Volume has been dropping on the actual markets. What do you think is going to happen to DeFi? You're going to start seeing DeFi kind of trickling down, getting boring again for right now. But watch, right when Bitcoin starts getting right back up to 70,000, a week later, you're going to see DeFi start waking back up again. So for a lot of these projects, I'm not giving up on them at all. What I'm doing is I'm kind of just waiting to see if maybe they're going to come test some of these levels down here, and I'll just slowly stack up with anticipation that whenever we get back up and running for the whole market, we'll probably see some explosion on some of these projects. Eduardo said, what's Milady's chart telling us for the coming days and weeks? So for right now, like I've already said a couple times, Eduardo, the charts right now for Milady, they don't look bad, right? They don't look bad compared to a lot of other projects. But for what I'm seeing for right now is that Bitcoin, because Bitcoin's really what we're focused on right now. If you want to know what crypto's doing, you want to see what Bitcoin's doing, right? Bitcoin is going to dictate the markets, and you guys can see we came up off of this drop that we had yesterday. We ran up to about 68.2, but we did get rejected. And today, technically, has been an off day. We're down 3.5% for Bitcoin. So what do I think's coming in the next few days versus the next few weeks? I think tomorrow we could possibly wake up and the markets come alive, right? We could possibly, you see that. I'm anticipating maybe that happens, but more towards next week is what I'm thinking. Most likely we're going to see out of nowhere. Like I said, we're going to wake up one morning and the markets are going to start flying again. And we're going to see Bitcoin having a day where it's up $5,000, $6,000, $7,000 in just a day is what I'm thinking, because we have the halving coming up in the next few weeks, right? It's, I think, less than a month away from now, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, it's in 30 days, so it's less than a month from now, technically. So you can say less than 4 weeks, we have the halving. So you guys know I've been calling for a $76,000 to $80,000 Bitcoin I hope I don't have to tweak those numbers. And if I do, I hope it's towards the upside. So I think this next week coming up, the week after that, the next like 2 weeks are going to be very, very important as far as, are we going to rebound? Are we setting ourselves up for making new all-time highs before, we get to this halving? Or are we going to chop around? Because no matter what, we're going to see a sell the news event after the halving. So we're better off obviously being up towards all-time highs, if not being at all-time highs, and then seeing that sell the news event, because we are going to see, I think, a nice drop in the market. Not going to be nothing crazy, but somewhere around probably a 10% drop with Bitcoin. The alts will react as well. But if we see a 10% drop after the halving goes into effect, the markets are going to react negatively, right? But always, historically speaking, we've always seen on every single halving that we've seen before, Bitcoin will usually make an all-time high post halving, right? So we usually will see, a nice run up, sell the news event, chop around for a few weeks. Within a month after the halving, Bitcoin's usually running up to an all-time high. A few months after that, or a few weeks to a month or two after that, that's when altcoins and altcoin seasons usually running, and it goes on for another 6 months after that. And DeFi season obviously follows behind altcoin season. So Lily said, "Oh, Milady's so cute. I want to buy her, not sure where." You mean like you mean like the Milady? Do you mean like, well, obviously the cryptocurrency, right? Or are you talking about like the NFTs? If you're trying to buy Milady, you can buy her on exchanges like Gate.io, Bybit, KuCoin, Crypto.com has her. You can swap her on Uniswap. You can even swap her on, like I believe Solana and Kronos have her as well. They have the pairs for Milady and Solana, and Milady and Crow as far as DeFi as well. You can get on her. But she is really cute, right? What's up, Kid Talk? Metallica said, "We're still better off than a few months ago. Nothing to be upset about." Not at all. Not at all. Like I said, and Metallica, that's exactly what I'm saying is that we're up 300% for the last month, right? So, I mean, we're doing really good. Let's check out these articles, particularly for Milady. Let's see here. So, Milady coin price predictions. Let's see here. Let's see here. What is this chart telling us right here? So they're using these two moving averages are going to be your 50 and your 200-day. Let's see here. So you can see they're indicating, and you can see that W pattern really well, but they're indicating that we're going to see somewhere of a big explosion for Milady here soon. Let's see what they say. So the lady's price indicates a rebound after the decline from its all-time high following a prolonged downtrend, with the support zone at around 73, empowering bulls to drive the price higher. Despite the recent drop, the bullish investors have proven to be resilient, pushing the price up from support levels to the 19.4, with the goal of reaching its previous record high of 43. Additionally, the emerge of double bottom pattern contributes to the upward momentum. Double bottom, you remember what we talked about yesterday, this W right here, or double bottom. You can see we mapped that out yesterday. Let's see here. Milady's coin price bulls have also pushed the price above the 50-day and the 200 simple moving averages, the SMAs. That's what we use. However, increasing the general bullish momentum could help the bulls drive the price to its all-time high of 43.60. Furthermore, the relative strength, the RSI, indicates a rebound surpassing the 50 midline level to 62. Increased momentum should see the RSI jump into the overbought zone, confirming the rally. So this one says that Milady's meme coin price poised for another bull rally. The Milady meme coin price indicates a general upward trend. The presence of the double bottom pattern, they're really harping on that double pattern, acts as a catalyst for bullish momentum, which may push the price towards new highs above the all-time high. And you know what? They have every right to be on that, because like I was telling you guys, and without even reading the article, if you know anything about charts, you can see, like I've told you guys over and over, this W pattern. You don't see that on the other charts that we're looking at, but on Milady, we're seeing that. And another thing too for Milady is that, remember yesterday, when Bitcoin was yesterday morning or whatever, Bitcoin dropped all the way down to $60,000. Dropped all the way down to $60,000. And Milady barely flinched. Remember, we were talking about this. Milady barely flinched. She was holding that 200-day beautifully, barely flinched. Bitcoin was all the way down on its knees. And normally, if, like I was telling you guys, if you go back a month, 2 months ago, Milady would have been down 30+% easily. But the fact that Milady was sitting there holding, not even flinching while Bitcoin was down and the rest of the market was down, right there was telling me, this was before the W pattern was even formed. I was telling you guys, Milady is looking very, very bullish, guys. And this has to go with, obviously, us being on the Binance futures, right? The number one, but also the fact that the Milady's community has been growing leaps and bounds as we have been moving. I mean, I'm not just gassing you guys up when I tell you that the sentiment around Milady is that Shiba vibes of 2021. It literally feels like when I was in Shiba and Dogecoin in 2021, where everybody was just so bullish about the projects, regardless of whatever the price action was doing. You saw that everybody was like, I don't care what's going on right now. I'm eating the dips. This is long term. And that's what you're seeing for Milady. That's exactly what we're seeing for Milady. So let's see. There was another article on here. Let's check it out. They normally don't have articles on here for Milady. I will tell you that too. That's another thing. I was like, wow, she's finally getting the respect she deserves. I am, as we speak, I'm buying the dip on call. Even though I know that it's probably gonna dip a little bit more. What is going on here? Sorry guys, I'm just buying this dip real quick. Start off small. All right, just make sure that transaction goes through. BP said he's washing dishes over there. You better get those chores done, boy. Get those chores done, because we're probably gonna be all on that Discord tonight. Make sure you guys, if you're active, jump on the Discord. Got a lot of big things going on. So let's see here. So Milady meme coin price prediction: can its price jump 2x in 2024? 2x. The price action of Milady meme coin displays the consolidation phase from the start of the year of 2024 amid a hard battle among buyers and sellers. The early days of March 2024, the Milady token experienced a remarkable surge on the daily chart, initiating a strong upward movement with the support level of the 10 mark. The rally occurred from the 10 level all the way up to the 43 and jumped all in between resistance, such as the 20 and the 29 price levels respectively. However, the Milady meme price tumbled and developed support at the 20 level, which is an old resistance price level. Sorry. Milady meme coin token has displayed a sign of substance as the price boosted from a vital key level of around the 20 on the daily chart. The Milady crypto appears like it has set an enormous surge next and could conquer the resistance level and rocket to a new peak price levels from the current support. I'm trying to read and I'm also watching the top of my screen. Sorry guys. So this pretty much says the same thing as what we were talking about on the last article. What is this here? So the total amount of holders daily active address. So you guys can see this is the amount of holders, total supply, and active addresses. So let's see here. So you guys can see this red line right here is going to be the addresses. And this has been since the beginning of the year. So we did have a spike in addresses. We got up to about 17,600. And we did drop, but we only dropped down to 17,500. And now we're kind of sitting around that. So we really didn't lose any kind of any wallets, really, is what it looks like. We're also going to cover a project real quick. I want to show you guys. Let me see something here. I want to show you guys this project that that we ran across, and you guys can actually, do your own research. But we jumped in on it. It's nothing crazy. Very small market cap and very small liquidity. But this project right here, Crow with Crown, actually, if you hold this project every day, you receive daily call. So every 24 hours, you're gonna get. They're gonna put in your wallet. You don't have to stake it or anything like that. You just accumulate call. So today they gave me like 20 million call in my wallet while I was holding on to CWC or Crow with Crown. So I don't know if they're affiliated technically with Call, but what they do is they basically, and we'll check out their website, but you can see they're trying to support Call. So the mission of Crow with Crown is to revolutionize the token economy by fostering a community-driven ecosystem. And you can see there is a buy and sell tax. So if you buy in, you have to change your gas fees to 5%, and that's what's paying for every transaction. Basically, that's where if you're a holder, people are getting calls sent to their wallet. Sorry guys, I'm just eating up this dip real quick. Did we miss something? Brian joined. Kid Talk said April 15th, the happening. Sorry if I missed you guys' comments. I see here. Someone said Turbo. I heard Turbo like a month or two ago was doing great, and then I didn't hear about it for a while, and then now I'm hearing about it again. Let me see. Is Turbo on the actual market? You can see we already have it mapped up. What's the market cap looking for Turbo? Book of Meme looks like it's trying to bounce. We'll bring that up too. Which Turbo? Is it this Turbo right here? I'm guessing. Yep. Small market cap, under $50 million, not too bad. You can see it obviously made some all-time highs right here at the 14, almost the 15 mark. Right now, it is steadily sitting. It's under the 0.5. So you can see it broke the 0.5, pretty much bounced off the 618 right above it, and you can see it's hitting its head on this 0.5 right now. So for right now, I wouldn't be surprised if you're still going to see somewhat of a downward trend for right now, and maybe it needs to come and actually hit this 618 right here and maybe find some support before it starts going on a nice bounce. What was the other project? Ping? Small market cap, 61 million. Pretty big though, because you can see this is obviously traded on Solana. So not too bad. Definitely went on a beautiful run, but you can see right now has retraced. It's trying to hold support at that 786. So to see how that plays out. If it can hold that 786, you might be setting up for another run. But what I will say is it's already came down, bounced at the 786, and look where it hit its head, right at that 618. It's hitting its head right there at that 95-cent mark, somewhere around there, and it came back, retested the 786. So for this project particularly, if you're able to buy anywhere around where it's at or below, I would say historically speaking, you probably do really well. You might end up holding on to the project though for a little while, depending on how this works out. Because like I said, being on Solana, it is in a diluted market right now where, it's one of 1,000 projects that are going crazy on Solana. Not saying that it won't continue to do really well, and there's enough money going around on Solana that it should be all right. Just saying you might end up holding on to the bag for a little bit longer than you want to. So as long as you kind of focus on buying below the 786 or under, you should be all right. I'm jumping in on the chat, and we'll see here. Goat's saying something about swapping her with his wife. What the hell is going on right now, Goat? Troy said, are they getting ready for some sort of a Milady airdrop? That's news to me, bro. Let's check it out. Let's check out their Twitter and see. I'll always call X Twitter. I really will. So let's see here. It says, look, Ma, we're back in the headlines. The ladies team is overwhelmed and grateful for the community's belief, propelling our journey towards mimic, mimic revolution and artistic liberation. So they're talking about, for this particularly, isn't that troll? That's troll. Why is troll on here? I wonder if that's just a picture they used or what. That's the troll from Troll. It's a little odd. Bro, every night it does this call. Every night it's been doing this. It's craziness. Last night I went to bed. I was just like, whew, had a lot of money in call. It was like not doing the best, but I was like, you know what? Hopefully we wake up and we double our profits. We didn't necessarily double our profits, but didn't do terrible, right? Didn't do terrible. Everybody was talking about this too with Elon's post saying that there is no memes, I just love you. And obviously this is from the famous tweet that he posted almost a year ago, but it had Milady on there. Well, a lot of people were saying that, this was basically without him putting Milady on there, because he obviously has a lot of influence on the price. That was him pretty much underscoring or basically under the table saying, that he's still interested in Milady. So yeah, I don't see anything about a airdrop for Milady, bro. I will tell you if oh, right here. So here we go right here. This is going to be for this is because of the Milady with hat. So I wonder if they're airdropping Milady with hat. I wonder if they have any kind of let me see here. So all it's saying is that the token launch is coming soon. Stay tuned on this page for more updates. All presale funds have been fully refunded to their original wallet address. Enable presale wallets can claim free Lady, that's Lady with hat, after the website is live. So 100% refundable, all sold plus free Lady F airdrop. So I guess if this what it was that if you took place in the presale of Lady with hat, stay tuned because they're going to come out with more updates in regards to when they're going to be doing their airdrop. So that's if you were able to take advantage of that presale of Ladies with hat. BP said calls on a dip right now, a big one too. I know I'm watching, bruh. Nico said, I bought call dip today at almost the same price. I have 80 bill. Nice. Pink said, what is the Milady with hat presale? So it was, they're dropping a Milady with hat on the Solana network. And what they did was they did a presale to basically, they were trying to get liquidity under the project. So they were gunning for a certain amount. It says right here that they raised a whopping 91,709 Solana in just 1 hour. 91,000 Solana is worth what? Right now, Solana's going for, let's see here, $180. So imagine how much that is that they were able, in 1 hour, they were able to accumulate on Solana. Imagine that. When I tell you guys that there's a lot of people watching Milady, a lot of people that are watching Milady, they were able to generate millions of dollars within an hour. Damn. BP, look at that. I wasn't done buying in yet, bruh. Let me see. I didn't buy in a lot. Oh, damn. I always amaze myself when I go and look how much I put in there. I'm like, how did I put that much in already? So James is asking, is anyone interested in Pinka launch at midnight tonight? TJ said, I'll look up Pinka on Ethereum. He's asking you, James, is it on Ethereum? Aaron said, what about Spooky the Phantom or Ape with Hat? Yeah. These I swear these names are just hilarious. What was the first one? Spooky the Phantom. Spooky the Phantom. Up 200%. Nice. Not doing bad. This is what so this right here is what I was talking about. I don't remember at the beginning of the stream. If you guys remember, we looked at a certain project. Someone was asking me. I don't remember exactly what the project was, but let's see here. Damn, I'm running. Milady's is running right now. Hold on one second, guys. She's running. If we run up to this 90, we're getting close. If we run up to the 90, I'm going to end up selling off real quick. Sorry, I interrupted your spooky chart. So what I was saying about earlier in regards to, these projects on Solana, how they'll have these initial run-ups and then they'll retrace. And you see how it chopped around for a little while and then it's going on another run, right? It's like people made their money, They moved on. Interest was down. And then for whatever reason, they end up circling back and coming back into the project, right? Or new money starts flowing in. So as far as this project, let's see here. Hold on. All right. I was like trying to figure out where the top and the bottom was. I'm like trying to do the charts, and I have my portfolio up for call as well. ready to sell at any second here now. So for this project, you can see it really consolidated right around the 786, right? Actually, not even finding support on it, but below the 786, and then out of nowhere, it just shot up, made this little W pattern, and ended up shooting up. So what I'll say for this project, I don't know where you bought in on, if you're in on this project or where, but if you were able to buy down here, I would just be watching, monitoring. If you can hold the 0.5, you're going to stay up and most likely continue to run. But if you do break below that 0.5, if you bought down here, I would most likely reposition myself, take those profits, and maybe plan for a drop somewhere back around that 786. Is what I think in my opinion. So, like I said, stick and move, stick and move. Pretty much what I'm about to do right now with call. Stick and move. Shake and bake, baby, right? What was the other project that you wanted to look at? Spooky with Phantom and then Ape with Hat. Of course, there's an Ape with Hat. They like gone down the list of every freaking animal with a hat, right? Next there's gonna be No FUD with a hat. It's gonna be a picture of me sitting there with the with the hat on. So market cap, $10 million, relatively small. Relatively small. Sorry, I have to keep jumping back over here. Not too big. Liquidity's looking good at $600,000, so not too bad. Project dropped what is that? The 6th it said, I think. Oh, on the 11th it dropped. So fairly new project, obviously on Solana. You know, not doing too bad. Looking like it wants to go on another run, right? So I would say with this project, as long as it stays above this 0.5 right here, because you can see it was hitting its head a lot on the 0.5. If it can find support above this 0.5, you're most likely going to be looking for another run. Now, is it going to be running up and possibly getting rejected again at this 13? Could possibly. Hold on, guys. I got to execute a sell real quick. Should I sell right now or should I hold? What do you guys think? Sell right now or hold? I was buying all down here, so I think I'm up somewhere around 28%. I'm going to hit that sell. Hold on, guys. Oh, someone just sold before me. Little trickster. Let's see. Did it go through? Yep, went through. 5. You're going to see my sale for $900 just go by. I didn't even realize I put $900 in within like 5 minutes. Right here. This was my sale, 909. Remember, my wallet, it says DAD at the end. DAD. DAD. If you guys are ever creeping and want to monitor. Nice. That was a nice little move right there. Hell yeah. Literally just made $500, or not 500, I'm sorry. I just made 350 while we were just right now just streaming. Not too bad. Not too bad. That's what I'm saying, guys. We're going to be going over this on the members. I'm going to be showing you guys, you know, as far as what I do as far as swing trading and just making quick moves, right? You got to know when to hold, you got to know when to fold. And with DeFi particularly, right? I told you guys this. There's especially for Solana, you have thousands of projects, right? What I see a lot of people how they make their money is they're quick. They get in at the right time. They take their gains and they keep it moving, right? What I do see people that aren't making money are they're buying in on DeFi, right? They're getting in at a decent time. They're buying in on DeFi, and they're basically holding long term in hopes that it's going to be a bunk or a dog with fat, right? And I'm not saying that that's the wrong way to do it, but with DeFi, how many projects are going to make it to the big leagues? Like I tell you guys, by tonight, there's going to be at least 500 new projects that are going to release tonight. Tomorrow, 1,000 during the whole day, right? So imagine thousands and thousands of projects are getting released on, and I'm just talking about Solana particularly, right? So you have thousands and thousands of projects that are getting released. And we can point out maybe 3-4 of them that are in the big leagues that have made it to billion-dollar market caps. But out of those 20,000, Solana right now has like 40,000. I saw it today. Like 40,000 projects on the DeFi. 3 or 4 of them have made it. That's like a 0.001 of a chance that whatever you buy in on is going to make it to the big leagues, right? Now, I'm not saying that you're not going to make some good money, possibly buying in at a good time and holding them for a little while. But with DeFi, we want to stick and move. It's such a perfect opportunity to take advantage of these swings. Just like with this project particularly, I don't know anything about it. But imagine people that bought in here, sold somewhere around here, bought in right here, sold somewhere around here, bought in right here, and even sold right here. Just imagine that same project making that same play over and over. Those are hundreds of percents of gains that these people are making. Telling you, swing trading on DeFi right now is what's going on. Nico said sell. Desmond said sell. And Frank said shake and bake. Shake and bake, baby. Buddy, you missed Gari Network. Let's check it out. I think you come in here periodically and ask us to look at Gari, right? I know we've looked at it a couple of times. There we go. I was like, I should have a chart up for Gari. Now, I don't remember anything about this project, but I'm going to straight up immediately say that this project probably has a small market cap, right? I'm going to say it probably has a small market cap, and let's look it up. And how do I figure that? $14 million. How do I figure, just looking right here, how does it have a small market cap? Whenever you see these gigapumps, right? Whenever you see these gigapumps, usually indicates that it has a small market cap. That's not a bad thing whatsoever. I'm just saying that's like the first thing that right when I pull the chart up, I see. First thing I see. Market cap, $14 million. Very, very small. Very small. This is a Solana traded coin as well. This is like an OG coin though, I think, right? Like it's been out for a little while. So it's been out since 2023 in March of 2023. Holy crap. Damn, this thing's been out since 2022, bro. This thing's been out for a while. Holy crap. This is an OG for sure. Look at these all-time highs right here at around almost $1. And it's at 3 cents right now. So, I mean, this project, it's been out for so long, right? It's established. It's on a great ecosystem, Solana. Small market cap. I think I remember telling you this. You know, I was saying, even if you're buying right now, I think it wouldn't be a bad time to just dollar cost average in. Obviously, it is considerably up from that bottom. Finding the bottom, though, is going to be hard, right? You never really can map out the bottom particularly. But not a bad little spot. Damn, it's up 300% from that bottom move. Imagine catching that bottom right there, bro. That means the market cap, if it's up 300%, the market cap was at like $4 million when it dropped down all the way down to there. That's crazy. Absolutely crazy. But even where it's at right now, $14 million, not a bad buy-in right now, I think, personally. If you are to have patience, or if you're already bought in, which I'm sure you probably are, finding a good dollar cost average spot would be anything around the 786 right here at the it's pretty much at the 3 cent even. Right now it's almost at 4 cents. It's at the 39. At that 30 mark, somewhere around the 30 or below, if you're able to get an opportunity to get into that. I don't know if you are, because it looks like it's been steadily on an upward movement, but it did retrace right here. You can see, and it broke a little bit below the 3 cent mark. That right there, if it does that again, that's where I would be dollar cost averaging in on this project and just holding on for as far as long term, because I wouldn't be surprised if this thing shoots up eventually to at least 10, 20, 30 cents. And I'm being conservative given that the market cap is so low. What did I tell you guys? So we bought in around here, and look where we ended up selling, catching almost the top right here. And you can see, I'm not saying that it's on its way down. It could easily reverse, but for right now, it's looking like that was the play as far as a quick swing on call right there. You guys saw it live. I need to that's gonna be one of my homeworks for this weekend. Is I'm gonna set up my wallet on here so you guys can literally see my plays live. So you guys can see what I put in and how much I take out. Right? If it's for obviously for a gain, never for a loss. Right? I'll hold on to that crap forever. I'm not selling for a loss. I'm just kidding. BP said, "Who ate up that call?" Your boy did over here. Khalil said, "What's Mog's market cap?" As of yesterday, it was at 300 million. It's down 15. I'm gonna say it's at 290. Let's see, 284. So it's getting down there, bro. It's getting down there. I don't remember exactly what I was saying yesterday about Mog, other than it got it listed on crypto.com relatively recently, right? I think yesterday I would think that I would say, if I'm interested in Mog particularly, I would maybe just be monitoring. It's not that the market cap is super high. Dollar cost averaging in is obviously the safest thing to do. But like catching it on days like right now would be a good dollar cost averaging in. It's down 15% for the week. It's down 38%, right? For the month, it's still up 200%. So it's still doing really well. You can see, let's pull the chart up real quick on Mog. And I'm sure we have some spots already listed on here. We do. It's like taking forever over here. So what I have listed on Mog is if I'm looking for some solid dollar cost averaging in, would be somewhere around that 61 mark. And you can see, as of this was 2 days ago, we dropped down and hit that 618 beautifully. Hit that 618 right here. So anything around the 61 or the 62, anything around the 62 or under, you can see if you ever were able to catch anything under there, you would be up, right? You would be up. So I would say anything under the 62 on Mog, anything under would be a dollar cost average in opportunity. Guys, I didn't even realize I have a beer sitting right next to me that I've been neglecting the whole freaking time. All right, who's buying in on call right now? Take it easy. We're trying to ride this thing right back down and do it all over again. Take it easy out there, all right? Guys, Milady is going to be perfectly fine, I'm telling you. She's going to be good. She's going to be good. Just remember, when we have these up downs or these up days, we have these down days, but damn it, you guys always come back and you're like, bro, or you'll put it in the comments or like, Crip, I bought that dip and man, I'm up, right? So that's why I keep telling you guys, man, just if we have these dips and we really, right now is not a bad time to be dollar cost averaging in. But if you really look at it, we are not far away. This is our all-time high right here. We are not far from the all-time high at all for Milady. We're looking good, honestly. Big Move said, "Hey, can you possibly give some insight on MIA?" You mean like Miami? It's a good city, bro. It's a fun city. I'll tell you, it's a fast city, and you gotta have some money to be down in Miami. That's what I'm just kidding. Is this the project you're talking about, MIA, or is this on DeFi? Yeah, it looks like it's a DeFi project. Is this it right here? Let's look it up. Let me know. Big move. On MIA, are you talking about? Is it on Blast or is it on Solana? Which one are you talking about? I'll wait for you. James said, I've been trying to find something new to jump in. I found Boom by random chance after the launch and bought in at 54 with 450 million coins. Nice. Did you sell though, James, or are you still holding on to that? DD Taylor said, sell, take profits. I did, bro. I took them and ran with them. Oh, man. I hope I'm still good. Damn it. I just lost the chat, guys. Hold on here. Shit. Freaking clicked the button and... Oh, crap. I lost the chat, guys. Hold on. All right, I'm back on. Real quick, though, while I bring this screen up, we got 70 people in here and only 50 likes. What the hell's going on, guys? So he said the one I pulled up. So this one, well, but this one right here is so it's on Blast because it's saying it's saying it's on Blast. So let me see here. Let me exit out of here. I have like 50 freaking tabs open. So if this is the project that you're speaking of right here, that's a kind of a cool little like picture. MIA. So the market cap small, only $4 million, about $5 million. Liquidity's at about $1 million, so not looking too bad on those fronts. As far as the chart itself, now I am not familiar with Blast's ecosystem. I know it's fairly new, not particularly familiar with it, which doesn't mean anything. But what I will say is for this project, you can see it obviously started off, went on a beautiful run, all-time high like they normally do, right? Came down, consolidated, did go on some nice little swings, but from where it's at right now, it's pretty much dropped back down to these levels where I would probably just be, if this is a long-term hold, I would probably be dollar cost averaging in, right? You can see it dropped all the way down to the bottom of this 24. So pretty much anything under this 786, which is going to be around that 58 mark. Right now it's at the 49, would be dollar cost averaging in for this project. Kind of just holding on to see if this thing is going to go on another pump. Now with Blast, with Blast, I don't know anything about this ecosystem. So the volume's relatively good, $100 million. So there's a lot of money coming in and out. So that project probably, and it is one of the top trending on Blast. So this doesn't look terrible. I wouldn't be surprised if maybe in the next few days it could probably be going on another run. Where's it going to go? If I had to predict, if it's going to probably run up and hit its head somewhere, I'd probably say somewhere around this 0.5 at around eating up a zero at this 13 around 1.3 pennies is what I would say. Just because it looks like it's found a lot of resistance around that area. So definitely look for that. Like I told you, stick and move, bro. Stick and move. So if you run up on some profits and you run up towards that 13 mark and you're up, I mean, that would be a decision you have to make. Are you going to take those profits in the event that it might, hit its head, come down, or are you going to try to ride it up and pray that it goes to an all-time high again? The odds of it going to an all-time high are probably going to be lower than it running up somewhere around where I said about this 13 mark and probably hitting its head. So Desmond said, "Can you tell me what you think about Soul Media, bro?" Yeah, we've been looking at Soul Media every day now. If this is the one I believe that we've been looking at, it's the one that has like, it's like a freaking mailbox. No, this is different. So Soul Media is the first decentralized content sharing platform on Solana, integrating both Solana and Filecoin on-chain IPFS technology. Soul Media ensures a secure video streaming experience for content creators and consumes across Web 3.0. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Been out for only 20 hours. Market cap's around $8 million. Liquidity is at 200. You know, social media, it seems like they're trying to make a platform, dare I say something like YouTube, but for the crypto space. This could be a long-term hold right here. You know, this could be a long-term play. This could be one of those, long-term projects. See, with this, I would say, long-term, because that's something new right there, right? Soul Media, what they just said as far as like streaming on Solana for content creators, like that's something new. I'm sure there's other people out there doing the same thing, but you don't hear about that a lot, right? It's not just like a meme coin that just popped up. This has functionality with it behind it. So I would say long term for this play, excuse me. And as far as looking for, I don't know if you're already involved in the project or not, but as far as looking for potential spots for dollar cost averaging in, because if this was long term, that's what I would be looking for right now, just dollar cost averaging in, getting as much as I can. I would say anything under this 618, right? So you can see anything under the 618 has been relatively good. It has support. You can see at the 618. So if it does briefly break below the 618, anything under that 618, which is under the 83 cent, the 83 mark, 8 cents, 8.3, anything under there, if you have the opportunity, I would be diving in and just dollar cost averaging on this project. But I would put this in my long-term category for DeFi for Solana, and I think that's a very good idea, something you don't normally see. So not a bad project whatsoever, dude. Bailey said, "Do you think SolPack is long term though?" Well, my boy Prodigy's in it, so I say yeah. He ain't gonna pick out no dud, right? SolPack's not doing too bad. We've been looking at this here and there. I know everybody on the DeFi is jumped in on this project, or everybody in DeFi, everybody on the Discord has jumped in on this project, or a lot of you guys have. So same thing that I pretty much have been telling you guys is found it's still holding that support. If it comes and drops down somewhere around that 10.011 mark, you can see anytime it bounces around there, it's going on a run. So I mean, right now, not looking too bad. Bailey, like I've said, not saying to sell or anything like that, but if you start, let's just say SolPack goes on a nice run, right? And SolPack runs up, let's just say up here, you're up 2-3x. I'd be looking to maybe take some profits and reposition myself. If you want to be long term on this project, which I don't think is a bad idea, if you ran up 3x, maybe look to reposition yourself, aka sell, take profits, and maybe wait for another dip to where you can buy back in and double up on your investment, right? If this is long term. But I think that this project looks fairly good. It's been holding really well in the last few days. It's been holding really well. So, crypto tip, yo, I'm late. What up, Hillsborough County and Polk County millionaires? I think you and I are the only people though from Tampa. Crypto tip. I'm pretty sure we do have people in Tampa that'll come later on and go in the comments, but I don't think they're in here live with us right now. But what's going on? What's going on? Better late than never, right? Big Move said, thanks, man. Appreciate the info. No problem, bro. Nico said, thank you, bro, for the video from last Saturday. Finally, I'm using DeFi. God bless you. I'm happy that you're on DeFi, bro. I really am. Make sure everybody that is members, make sure everybody that is a member that you guys, I'll see you guys this weekend for our second class or meeting, whatever you want to call it. We're going to be diving in on some good stuff. So that's going to be this Saturday. Eduardo said, I'm from West Palm, bro. Nice. Hillary said she's in Manatee County. What's going on, girl? Looks like we do got Florida in the house. Let's see here. If Zerif, I know I didn't say that correctly. He said, hello, any thoughts on Boom? I keep saying Boom. Is it Book of Meme? I don't know. Is that Bomb? Is it Boom? Like, what is it? I guess it would be Bomb. No, Boom? I don't know. I'll just say Book of Meme, and you guys just forgive me, all right? Someone's at home like, bro, it's BAME. Something you're totally not saying it correctly. My bad. We had a chart up I'm looking for. There it is. So I'm not even gonna say the story again. I'm not even, because we've said the story plenty of times. I'm not even gonna say it. But we had some people talk when they were up here, and I was like, bro, things ran up like crazy. Take those profits, and they did. Now they have the opportunity if they want to jump in. But it looks like we found some support somewhere around this 88 mark right here. And I want to see what the market cap, because this thing's still probably relatively high. It was like 600 million, and it's at 750 million. So relatively high for the market cap, which is crazy, right? But you know, it looks like it's found some support. It found that bottom, and then it actually found some support at the 618 right here. So with that being said, I think that the project might be starting to maybe rebound itself. Is it going to get back up to this all-time high? It could. It's not far from it, right? I mean, the drop looks more severe than really what it was, I think, right? Because this drop was probably about 50 or 60%. Yeah, 68%, and you can see it's slowly starting to retrace. So I could see maybe as we continue, if the market allows it, it could easily get back up to these all-time highs again. So Gene said Jasmy have big news coming Saturday. Is that why Jasmy's like one of the only projects that's really pumping today? He's saying that they have really good news. Let's go back to Jasmy. So Jasmy broke above the 2 cent. She is sitting at around that 21 mark. So like I said, she looks like she's playing out to have some kind of a bull flag play out. We'll have to see how this plays. But all I want to see for Jasmy is she at least holds this 2 cent. We can stay bullish for Jasmy. Gene saying, what's my price prediction for Leash? Oh, that's right, dog. Doge killer. I know the market cap's really low on this, right? What the hell do I have going on here with these fib retracements? This looks like I was drunk one night. Don't ever drink and trade, all right? I know they say don't drink and drive. Don't drink and trade. So for this project, doesn't look bad. I'm going to erase this, like whatever the hell. I don't know what happened whenever I was drawing these, doing all this, because it just looks like improper. So this thing went on a crazy run. I remember we talked about it. It ran up almost to $1,700. The market cap is very low for this project, and there's not a lot in circulation. So the price is high, right? It's at around 550 right now. You can see it went up, made that beautiful run up. Since then, it's really been consolidating around the 786, aka around this $550. So that looks like that's a big spot for some support. So I think this project will do fairly well in this bull run, given that the market cap is so low on this project. Yeah, it's $60 million market cap. Very, very low. Looks like it's going to hold some support, trying to at the 786. So the only thing I would say on this project, as far as finding any kind of opportunity to dollar cost average in, would be anything below the 786. Anything below the 786 would be probably a good buy-in. So obviously anything below, I would say pretty much that 550 where it's at right now would be a good spot to dollar cost average in. You have the 200-day moving average, not too far right here at the 330 mark. So I would say in between those two, you're going to want to just dollar cost average in. Wouldn't be a bad spot. Obviously, if this thing, for whatever reason, not saying it's going to, but if it does retrace, you're obviously going to want to see this thing bounce off the 200A for it to stay bullish, which I'm sure it probably would. That's crazy, though, because you notice how we see the 200A right here. On a lot of projects, we haven't even been talking about the actual, this isn't the moving average, the SMA simple moving average. This is the actual 200A for the whole chart of the of any of these projects. We haven't even seen the 200A pop up because all these projects are so far ahead of the 200A. This project's not far above the 200A, so that's why I say not even a bad spot to buy in right now. But just to have patience, you might be able to at least take advantage of some of these dips that you've seen recently where it drops down towards that $475 mark. Not a bad spot, so. Love said call or more call. Uh-oh. Looks like it's going on another run, guys. I'm not upset with my trade whatsoever, right? I always tell you guys, you can't get mad at making money in 30 minutes, right? You really can't get mad at it. And I'll buy right back in. One of these days, I'm going to buy in a big chunk of call, and I'm just going to sit there and hold it. I don't care if I'm up freaking $10,000. I'm just going to hold on to it. Nico said, the trend is your friend. Jasmy's already started their lockup. I'm hearing. Don't miss out on Jasmy. All right. And let's see. You're highly appreciated. Thank you for taking the time into Book of Meme. I will be visiting daily on your channel from here on. Thanks, brother. No problem, brother. I appreciate you coming in. You know, we're always here. We're always here to check out any of you guys' projects. Even if the people in the cut that don't even talk in the chat, I know you guys are all back there. With safe community. You guys have any questions? You know, that's what I want to bring, a beautiful platform where we're all, you don't have to be nervous or anything like that. You just come in and ask your questions. Hopefully I see it, right? If I don't, then ask again. One of these times I'll see it. Why does this look different? Do they like do an update? Bailey said, I got 2 trillion Soul Pack. I did my research. Seems like a very good project. I'm excited for it. That's awesome. There's nothing better than, you know, buying in on a project and, you know, like looking it up, like looking up what they're about, you know, the devs and all that good stuff, and just being excited about an investment, right? It's fun. And then the best thing, the ice cream on top of that, is when the project does really well, right? But Bailey, I will say, don't get married to that project. When you're up, girl, boy, whatever person, sell. When you're up, take those profits. So for now, it looks like for Bitcoin, I'm not anticipating any kind of a big drop. Now, anything can happen, right? But for right now, you guys can see we have been trading in this fine. Look how small this price range is. We're in between the 200-day. This is on the 30-minute right here. We're in between the 200-day and the, I believe that's the 100-day. So it's in between the 200 and the 100-day right now. Let me change these colors because I don't know why they have the colors so close to each other. There, I can at least distinguish between what's going on here. So the white line is going to be our 100. The red line is going to be our 200. This is going to be on the 30-day. And you guys can see we're in a very tight range. When Bitcoin does this, something's about to happen. Something's about to happen. Hopefully it's going to be going towards the upside and we'll break out. But I guarantee, guys, watch. It's probably going to be tonight or tomorrow. We're going to have some kind of either a breakout from the up or towards the down. You know, I don't really anticipate us going down as of now. We have been seeing, I haven't been talking about it much, but we have been seeing for the ETFs, Grayscale has been steadily, and I don't know about today because it looks like we've been pretty steady, but for the last few days they've been selling off, you know, so I don't know if they're anticipating the sell the news event for the halving like a little early or what, but you know, that's what's been occurring, and that's what's been causing a lot of sell pressure on top of, you know, already retail selling off because of the FOMC meeting. But it looks like today that's kind of died out. So I'm wondering what we're going to see in the next few days, right? In the next few days, whenever you see Bitcoin just in the small range, it's usually going to break out somewhere. So if we do break to the upside, our first spot that's going to be some resistance is going to be that 66.4. And then most likely where we hit our head on 68.2, 68.3 right there. But really, the big main spot right here is going to be that 69 that I'm still waiting for us to come up and hit again. Big Move said Elon looking like looking like it's going back to the shadow realm again. Don't say that. Let's see here. Don't say that, bro. What chart do I use? This one? All right. I mean, it's still holding. It's still holding. We have this support level right here that I've kind of mapped out to 24. I think as long as we're holding above that 24, we're good. I mean, we're right there. Anything can happen, right? I would say if you're invested on Dog Elon Mars, gotta say every night I go to bed and I'm like, Dog Elon, Dog Elon, Dog Elon, Dog Elon. Gotta keep saying it over and over. All right, let's start it over. Dog Elon. Whew, almost did it. As long as we stay above that 24, I think Dog Elon's gonna be all right. But if she breaks that 24, you better hope that she finds that support where she bounced right here at the 22. If not, I think she might come down and maybe need to retest some levels down here, which is going to be probably the bottom of the fib at this 19, or at the end of the day, the 200-day moving average right here at the 17. You notice we bring this up, and the 200-day moving average is here. We haven't. Most projects are far above the 200-day. They are far above it, and they haven't looked back. But you have a couple projects that have not exploded yet, like Dog Elon. And I do think that Dog Elon is going to explode eventually. I think it's going to have a nice run. It's just, you know, people get fed up, you know, with projects like this where it just seems like it's relentless, you know, like it'll go up a little bit and then it's just right back down, right? While everything else, the market's freaking going crazy, not much is going on, right? So I think eventually it'll catch on. Big Move said he's buying the dip. Yeah, that's what I would be doing. Justin said, what about trading Finance? So do you mean like actually trading Finance, like at the actual the swap token? Because what I would say about that is not a bad thing whatsoever. Finance. What was I gonna say? Finance. When they back in 2021, they killed it, bro. This Finance got all the way up to like 275. It's trading right now at a fraction of a penny, and they haven't even they added a little bit into their circulation, but nothing too crazy. So I mean, pretty much where it's at right now, if it went up to $3, would be the exact same in circulating supply. There's just a little bit more that they added since then. And so, I mean, you're talking about a multi-billion-dollar market cap is what this thing once was. So, as far as this project, as far as the project, the swap is awesome. I honestly like the swap. You know, I'm a big fan of MMF. They're very smooth. A lot of projects will launch off their platform. And another thing too is whenever we get back into the thick of DeFi, you'll see a lot of projects doing airdrops and pre-sales on MMF. Back in 2021 and slightly 2023, I was eating up pre-sales on MMF, and it was awesome because you would get in kind of like what Milady just did. You'd get in on a pre-sale, and you would get in on a fraction of what the price dropped at. So it was like a given. They would limit you, right? So they would limit you on how much you could get in on, but I would max it out. And then right when the project dropped, I would just 2x, even if it was a few $100 or whatever the case is, I would just 2x, instantly, right when the project dropped. So, and the market cap is low. Liquidity is always going to be there for MMF. So, I think it's a secure project, and where it's at right now, not a bad spot. Obviously, buying down here would have been a lot better, but where it's at right now is not terrible whatsoever. And Justin, if you're interested on MMF, I actually hold on to a project called MShare, which is right here. It's MShare. They're affiliated with MMF. And what's awesome about MShare is this project, when MMF was at $3, this project was at like $50,000. It was insane. There's only 1 million of these in circulation. The market cap is under $1 million right now. So, this is a project, if you're looking on, whenever MMF pumps, MShare pumps. And this has a smaller market cap, so maybe keep an eye on it. And whenever it starts moving up, you can stake the MShare right now on Savannah Finance. You got to look it up. It's down here. They have Savannah Finance right here. They have the link on the DEX. You can go ahead and stake them on there. But right now they paused all staking because the project right now is basically down, right? So they wanted to secure funds for the project. What they do is they'll pause staking, and then they'll bring it back up when the project starts moving again. Staking will basically go back in effect, and what you'll receive is Savannah tokens on top of that. And Savannah, MShare, MMF, they're all in the same family. So look that up if you ever have any time. Nico said the team of Dog Elon have a big bag on the side. I'm sure they do. That's the perks of being, on the devs, right? Being on the dev team. Prodigy said, "Help!" Prodigy, what a day today, bro. What a day. What is that? Files is an interesting project. Shares files with Solana. Lord have mercy. Yes, thank you, Lord. Well, let's just have a recap, guys. So I know today was a boring day. Today was a boring day in the markets. I'll be on Discord in a little while, Prodigy. And anybody else that's active on Discord, make sure you guys come jump in. The link's on the top of the chat. So just a recap of what we've seen today. Today's been a boring day, right? Boring day. But like I told you guys, I am calling this right now. We are literally, look how we are consolidating in such a tight price range. Wouldn't be surprised if we're on the brink of some kind of a breakout. Is it going to be towards the up or the down? That's what we really don't know. The markets really are like, they're keeping like their secrets in. It's hard to really tell what's going to happen. I want to say we're going to go towards the upside just because we have the halving coming up. We're kind of coming off of a dip. So we'll see how this plays out. Hopefully we are going to go up towards that upside, but I think regardless of whatever the few days bring, it's not going to matter, because in these next few weeks, we are going to start moving again, guys. I tell you, you're going to wake up one morning and Bitcoin's going to be up $5,000, $6,000, $7,000 out of nowhere. I guarantee that's going to be happening here soon. So stay tight, be ready, eat those dips up, because you know how fast Milady moves. You know how fast she moves, right? And I if I had $1 every time someone came on this damn chat and was like, I should have bought more, right? I should have bought more. Overcome said, "You think we can see sub $60,000?" Man, you know what, bro? I would tell you, and you guys remember the other day I was like, I was saying in the Discord, I think, because this was when this was live happening. The stream was over with, and I was like, guys, we might be seeing 59,000, because I have a support level right here at 59,600. If we do see any kind of sub 60, I think it's going to be very short-lived, Overcome. And I think we're going to probably bounce somewhere around that, like right under that 59, somewhere around this support level at the 59.6 is what I think. You guys can see, I mean, we've done it before. I mean, look at this drop. We dropped down right at almost our support level and bounce right back up. So it wouldn't, if we do see that, take advantage, because if we go sub 60, all the alts are going to be dropping down as well. So I'll be like a kid in a candy shop, just licking my chops. Amor said, CryptoFud breaking all-time highs himself with the members in Discord. Hell yeah. We're going to keep moving and keep moving. My next goal for the channel is going to be 10,000 subscribers, and we will be there. We'll be there shortly, so. Nico said, Milady is holding strong. She is, bro. She's holding strong, and she's looking good. Let's see how this possible small bull flag plays out. Obviously, we're at the whim of what Bitcoin's going to do, but I think we're going to be all right. I think we're going to be all right, guys. So, but guys, listen, that's pretty much it for the night. Boring day. I'm glad that we were able to sit here and spend almost 2 hours together again. Tomorrow's Friday, so you guys know how it is. We might, maybe have a stream Friday nights. Sometimes I take off Friday nights just to give you guys a break, give myself a break. But real quick before you guys leave, talking to all the members, we do have a members meeting this Saturday, so be ready. It's going to be before our actual live stream, so you guys be ready. We're going to be having that this weekend, and I hope to see each and every one of you guys. And remember, if you're not available and you're a member, you will see the videos will be there. You'll be able to click into them, and you'll have them as like pretty much saved there for whenever you need them, right? So if you miss this stream for whatever reason, you'll still have it 100%, and you can always message me if you have any questions or anything like that. So, but other than that, I thank you guys so much for coming here. Make sure you guys hit that like, make sure you're subscribed, make sure you guys jump in the Discord. We're all in there. If you have any questions, you can message me directly on there. Other than that, guys, I will see you guys tomorrow for sure. I'll at least come out with some kind of a video, some kind of an update. Hopefully Bitcoin is breaking out over the while we're all asleep, hugging on to our teddy bears tonight. Well, that's what I'm hugging on. I know you guys probably all wifed up and stuff, so I'm hugging on my teddy bear, right? But I'll still be getting some good sleep. But other than that, guys, thank you again. I'll see each and every one of you guys tomorrow, all right?